What's up?
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to Fan Mail, the podcast. This is Jelly.
And I'm E-Free, period.
Y'all should know that by now, but
You
I ain't gonna be no bully about it.
Now.
Y'all should know us by now. We about a good 8 episodes in. So,
Yes.
as usual, what we talking about today?
Everything, okay? because
What?
it's just time to talk about anything that comes to our mind.
So basically, of course, you know how we do. We're very transparent with you guys, our viewers. We don't know what we're going to talk about. We just had a lot going on. We said we was going to do a recap. We said we was going to talk about something with our guests that did not come through. It's just a lot. So basically, what we're going to do is just be very transparent. Just talk about whatever comes to our head. And right now, we want to talk about relationships. We want to talk about the current situationships that's going on, but we're not going to go into detail. But we're going to go into detail because we need other people's perspective on it. So we need to, be an example so we can get an example. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I have no words.
okay. She has no words. I'm dead.
I have no words. Okay, so the topic that we were saying was, how do you guys feel about moving in with your boyfriend or your
significant other?
Your significant other before what? Marriage or something?
I mean, not necessarily before marriage, but just in general, we're gonna be realistic. It's 2021. Most likely, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you're having active sex with them, it's probably raw sex, and you're probably living together. I mean,
So, question: do you live with your boyfriend?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you get so close to somebody that you want to move in with them? Because I've never felt that before.
You just don't. If we're being honest.
What do you mean? Well, seriously,
I love my boyfriend, but no, I never wanted to live with anybody. Like, I went to school, had a roommate in college, loved my roommate.
I don't remember you having a room. Oh, you saying when you moved off campus?
I'm saying before I moved off campus, I had a roommate.
Yeah.
On campus,
that's
loved my roommate,
that's
whatever. Once I decided that I was living by myself and I got my first apartment by myself, I always said that I'm going to live by myself until I have a family. I'm not living with anybody else. I'm good on the roommate.
So, okay, you saying this, what changed your mind? Because, we all say what we're going to do and end up
what
doing
changed my mind is I had a conversation with my mom. I don't know. It's like when your mom says certain stuff to you.
Your mama said move in with your nigga?
Low key, she did. It's like it was confirmation for me. I was just like, you know what? If my mom says it's okay, it's okay.
Your mama said it was okay?
Basically what she said was, Angelica, you're getting older. You're not gonna be able to she's like, you can build this life on your own, which, like I said, I'm not discouraging anybody. If you want to live by yourself, live by yourself. I financially could handle living by myself, but it's like we had plans of moving to a different city. We were both moving to the same city, which was Atlanta. We were in Alabama. I mean, it was one of those situations where, if you have a boyfriend or you have somebody that you talk to, consistently, most likely you're either at his house every night or he's at your house every night.
I've never been that close to somebody to say I'm about to move in with you.
No, listen, how it's been where you spend a night. Have you ever had somebody where you spend a night at their house every night? Every night?
I mean, well, my high school boyfriend.
Was you doing that in high school?
No.
I was going to say, because my mama ain't play that shit.
No, I didn't mean to say high school. I meant to say college.
Oh, okay.
You know who
I know who you're talking about.
He damn near lived with me.
But that's what I'm saying. When you plan house.
He did live with me, goddamn.
So, and this is what my mom said. If you're being realistic, and just like I said a couple episodes back, marriage is a contract. Living together, that's a contract. When you do that shit, you make it financially easier on yourself because everything that you're paying for, it automatically goes into half.
Okay, this is so off topic.
What?
Never mind.
You already said it. No, what's up?
I always do that.
Okay, we listening.
Okay, so you remember my college boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
back in college, my iCloud was still connected to my dad's for some reason. I don't know why. Why this man penis popped up on my dad iCloud?
Okay, wait. Did your dad see it?
Yes.
He said something to you about it?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, you need to get your iCloud off of me ASAP. And he sent it to me. He sent me the picture.
He sent you the so that means he saved the penis into his photo gallery. Clicked it again to add it to the message.
That's
so that means he had to
awful.
see it a minimum of 3 times. You owe your dad. You owe him because that's fucked. That mentally
Imagine
probably
being
fucked
20
him
years
up.
old. That's embarrassing. Like, he probably tell his friends that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know why my shit was connected to my dad's, but that's so off topic. I was just saying
It's funny now that you say that. That's how I caught my ex cheating in high school. I used to work at Second Shake, y'all. That was my first job. And I was at work, and for some reason he logged into his iCloud on my phone to download an app. It was like a picture editing app.
Yeah.
And he was still logged into my iCloud, and I started getting all his text messages, just a little.
Yeah.
If you gotta creep on your man, that's a little key.
And
Just
don't
get
leave
his
that
iCloud
don't
and
leave
log
that
in.
MacBook up because
We ain't even gonna talk about the MacBooks
we gonna see them text messages.
But yeah, he logged into his iCloud on my phone to download the app because it was like it cost to download, and he had already downloaded, so I got it for free. And it was a picture editing app, and he never logged out, and I got all his text messages. And I was at work. You know how you be at work when you going through a breakup, you be aggressive as fuck and you be stressed, and at any moment you finna cry. It's so funny because I was literally like on the edge. I was seeing all the bitches he was texting all day. I was like, this nigga really, you ugly as hell. Why the fuck is you texting all these bitches? Like, I'm supposed to be the light of your life, but you know how that go in high school. But
I never had a light of my life in high
nigga,
school.
I'm the light of your life. Period. I'm the best.
I just never
of the
had a
best.
real relationship.
You think so?
I know so. My longest relationship was
What would you consider a real relationship? Like what makes a real what makes a relationship real? Because if you're talking to each other and you're saying, we are together, we're this that, what makes it not real?
My longest relationship was 6 months.
You think so?
It is.
No, you was with old dude for a long time.
No, I
in
wasn't.
college.
6 months. But that's how long it was official. We talked for like maybe almost a year before we made it
I'm talking about
official.
2 different people. They both light skinned, but I'm talking about the one without dreads. I'm not gonna say no names, but
no, we went together.
y'all was together for a long time.
We talked for a long time. We went together. He never
See,
asked me to be his
okay, so
girlfriend.
this
I've been in. Let me tell y'all. No,
I want my black people to release themselves from the shackles of talking. Because what the fuck does talking mean?
Let me tell you.
If we're talking, what does that mean? We're building up to a relationship. We're fucking. What does that mean?
So many situationships in my life. It makes
What
no
does
sense.
talking
My
mean?
last boyfriend wasn't until 2015. I haven't had a boyfriend since 2015.
That's just you being dramatic. Bitches like to be dramatic.
No nigga has ever asked me to be their girlfriend since 2015.
Niggas don't ask that type of question.
Girl, I'm not. Okay, well, you have to ask with me because I haven't had a boyfriend in 7 years.
7 years.
I told your ass that. I said I ain't had a Valentine's in 6 years. I told you that on the episode.
Girl, that shit be cap.
It's not cap.
Okay, you want?
See, people don't believe me. Like, people don't believe
I can't
me.
speak from a man's perspective, but this is why men feel like how they feel. Because if you say you haven't had a Valentine's in how many years? How many years? 6 years. You've been getting fucked for the last 6 years. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You've been getting fucked by somebody. Or somebody.
But that's sad though. That means I don't have no standards for myself.
That does not mean that. That just means you wanted to have sex. You have the right to decide.
No,
if you
that
have sex.
just means that I need to know my worth. And I'm for real. I said this on Twitter the other day. I'm doing shit different this time. Okay? If you're not my man, we're not having sex.
I don't know why.
I sound like I'm lying.
Shout out to our director. He's gonna zoom in on me. Khalil, that's cap. It's
No.
okay. It's okay to have sex if you want to have sex. If you just want to nut, you don't have to, fall in love every single time.
I'm really trying to change my life
I'm
because
gonna advocate for it because I have a boyfriend, so I'm not necessarily capping, but I'm just saying if you want to have sex, you can.
it's
You
not
don't have to
working for me.
Okay.
The way that I'm doing it is not working.
You're just cap, and that's why it's not working for you because you want to.
It's not working because I keep having sex and I'm not in a relationship. That's why it's not working.
It doesn't have to be. You're putting this standard on yourself that you have to have sex in a relationship. Why do you have to have sex in a relationship?
Oh, so wait till I'm married.
No, you can be single and have sex.
No, I can't do that. I told you that I'm
single. People still have sexual
I'm
parts
not doing
that.
Do you not know that having sex is swapping out fucking spirits? Do you not know that shit? Do you not know that shit is real?
I don't have time for this.
That shit is real.
Okay, guess what? Humans, at the end of the day, they need to nut. So if you want to nut, you either get a toy or you find somebody to
I hope
fuck
my parents
on.
not watching this.
And yeah, I'm so sorry to
They
Angela
not.
and Raymond if you're watching this, but you either get a toy or you find somebody to hunt on.
So you honestly
And
don't believe you when you have sex with somebody, you're not swapping out their energy?
I don't.
Y'all are fucking lying because
You can all that extra shit, but
niggas don't believe.
Aaron,
Girl!
Aaron, listen to me. That shit is just another way to make women feel like that they don't need to have sex because they have sexual feelings.
You don't
listen. I'm not done. You get horny, right? Men
Yes.
get horny, right?
Right.
That is a natural emotion to get horny, okay? You don't necessarily have to be in love and married and dedicated to the person that you're horny for, okay? You just are having these natural human emotions to get a nut off, and it does not have anything to do with you being necessarily tied to them, okay? You can
I
get your nut
disagree.
off. You can get your nut off without you having to be married to them,
I
okay?
disagree.
Like I just feel like let's be realistic. We're
I
all
disagree.
grown adults. Like you can meet somebody that has the greatest dick alive, like they just beating you the fuck down, but you don't want to marry them. You don't have the same attributes. Y'all don't have the same beliefs. Y'all don't want to, but you're still sexually attracted to them, right?
You don't believe in soul ties.
I don't. I do to a certain extent,
Soul
but
ties are real. Soul ties are real.
Soul ties are an excuse.
No, you talk, so let me talk.
soul ties are an excuse for bitches that have
That is
quick attachments to people to justify why they're attached to them, okay? If you have
are
attachment
crazy.
issues, listen to me. If you have attachment issues, it stems from something in your childhood, stems from something that you dealt with traumatically. It has nothing to do with the fact that you had decided to have sex with somebody, because if that was the case, that means every sex worker in the world has all of these unnecessarily traumatic issues and they're dealing with all these sex ties. I can guarantee you.
No.
Listen, I can guarantee you there's bitches that worked in Onyx, there's bitches that worked in Follies, there's bitches that worked in Magic City that got they fucking check and ain't thought about them niggas since. They got their money, they had sex, they did something sexual and they got their money and they have not thought about them niggas since. If that was the case, they would be fucked up mentally because they have all these soul
they
ties.
are fucked up. They are fucked up, Angelica. Do you not realize that?
Not all of them are.
Angelica, they are fucked up. All these people, all these women that you see having sex, sucking dick, whoop de whoop. They are
I
fucked.
don't even know how we got to this topic. I'm gonna take a shot.
No, because you talking about some, they gonna be fucked up. Angelica, they are fucked up in the head. They go home and they're fucked up.
Aaron, how do you
Where's
know that?
mine at?
I took the last. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't.
It's only a little bit left, friend. I'll pour the rest.
Cause Angelica,
I support sex work, and
Angelica.
I feel like if you are mentally
because you talk, so let me talk.
you see how she took the rest of my
Angelica,
shot.
no,
I bet you
it's half and half. Anyway, they are fucked up. You talking about some? They'll be bitches out here fucking and sucking every nigga after the club. They probably fucked up. Angelica, they are fucked up.
Yeah, no, I'm
When they
I'm
go
not,
home
I'm not
mentally,
doubting that
sex-
they have something going on with them that will
They
even
are
lead them
fucked
to that
up
path.
mentally.
But what I'm saying is there are females. Listen to me. There are females. Change your perspective. There are females that you will meet and you won't know what the fuck they do. You won't know how they getting their money. And they might have fucked a nigga, or they might have sent a picture to a nigga, and that shit don't fucking phase them. It's a thing in your body where you
they're
can
fucked up. That's why I don't face them, because they're fucked up.
Listen. You can block out certain traumatics if you're at a mental level to do that. Like, I feel like if you have a mental capacity to sustain certain traumas or to sustain certain situations, it doesn't necessarily weigh heavy on you as if somebody that dealt with that. If somebody got molested in their young childhood and they're having sex with somebody that they don't want to have sex with, that trauma's going to come back up. You know, they're going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to talk to themselves and get that shit out of their head. But if there's a female that is just mentally strong, like, I want to speak for everybody. I want to speak for people who don't necessarily want to say this. But I'm pretty sure that there's women out there who can have sex and not think twice about it. Like, I can honestly tell you that there's women out there who can have sex.
See, they gonna like you better.
For what the fuck? I'm not trying to be liked. I'm just being real.
They gonna like you better because let me tell you, you see shit from all over points of view. I see shit because
I've met a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of women, and it's like, honestly, I understand getting your money and hating your job. And the bitches who have to go to strip clubs and do all that shit, they getting money, but they hate their job. Amber Rose, I watched plenty of her fucking interviews, and that bitch used to talk about how she never drank in the club. She never smoked in the club. She was sober as fuck while she was doing her job. But guess what? She was making her fucking money. And at the end of the night, she disconnected from all of that. She got back to her real self. Her real self, nobody knew. Nobody knew who the fuck she actually was during the daytime. But when she came to the club, she was a totally different persona. I don't know if you got to have multi-personality disorder to have that, but I can relate to that. When I go to work, I got to be a different totally person. Like, when you are being professional, you got to be a totally different person. It's the same fucking situation. Even if you're using your body as the collateral, even if you're using your body as the product. I mean, I'm not saying like that's something I want to do. I respect it and I understand it. Like,
so you telling me soul ties ain't real?
I'm just saying, like, you control your mental. Your body doesn't control your mental, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you control your mental. So you can do something with your body and still understand the differences between what you agree with and what you don't agree with.
My friend said something to me the other day.
What?
I was calling her, complaining about that nigga. And I was like, I just feel stupid. You know what she said to me that made me feel better?
What?
She said, Aaron, it's not the end of the fucking world.
Period.
And it's
you're
not.
Gonna meet men, you're gonna have sex with them. You're gonna move on. It's not the end of the world. I've been talking. You want to know something? I'm about to get into a little emotional spot. But I have a lot of younger cousins that are like younger than me, and they follow me on social media. This generation is so social media driven. And I've been talking to them a lot about mental health. Like, a lot of my cousins, they were going through situations where they were, like, feeling depressed and feeling not good enough and even getting to the point of bodily harm.
I've been through that.
Like, I'm not going to lie.
Not bodily.
I was going to say, I've never gotten to the point of bodily harm.
Yeah, I'm
just
too fine for that.
I love myself too much.
Yeah.
I have too much of a confidence issue. I'm going to call it an issue.
I know. I look good. I ain't finna hurt myself.
To hurt myself, but I have to be open-minded for the new generation that's coming up. A lot of stuff that has been made acceptable for that generation is not been made acceptable for our generation.
This generation under us is fucked up too.
I mean, they're going to have to deal with a lot of issues. And so, like, I have a lot of cousins that look up to me, that, reach out to me for, advice and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's just like one of them situations where I try to be as real with them as possible, because it's like, I deal with, feeling less than, having doubts, feeling subconscious, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm just me. I'm just who I am. And shit, this is all I'm going to be. I'm going to just accept what the fuck it is. Like, you might not agree with it. That's okay. If you don't agree with it, I agree with who you are. I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to debate. It just is what it is. So it's just one of them situations where I try to be like, self-conscious. Like, I try to be aware of what I put out there, just because you never know the type of people that are hearing it. So I want to speak for people who don't necessarily want to speak for themselves, who don't want to say like, oh shit, I'm dealing with this, I'm doing this, like I'm a stripper and I had to fuck this nigga last night to get my rent. I don't feel no type of way about it, but shit, it's women out there who do feel some type of way about it, and I don't feel no type of way, and I'm worried. Like, am I fucked up? Am I wrong? Because I don't feel girl, I wouldn't feel no type of way neither. You know, that's why I say what I say. I just try to speak real, just because you never know who's listening. You never know who's.
Yeah, you never know. Like, I have nieces and nephews, and the generation is just different because
it's very different.
My niece, like, well, she's my brother's girlfriend's daughter. But now
like, still your step-niece.
she's in the picture now. So now she actually looks up to me. She calls me. She does all of that. So it's just like when she tells me stuff stuff that's going on, and she's
so crazy.
She's 12, and she be like, he called me a bitch, and
I be feeling so old thinking about this shit.
Bitch? Like, and me, I'm not a parent, but it's just like I don't even know what the hell I'll do. If my daughter came to me right now and said that a young man called her that, like,
I'm gonna get a dog. I don't want no kids.
Okay,
I'm gonna get a little
we don't want no
Yorkie
kids
puppy
now, but eventually,
because I don't have time.
Eventually, we will be mothers.
Like how to communicate. I do, but
I really, and that's
lot.
what I was saying. Like when she when she told me this in person, I didn't even know how to communicate to her. I'm so serious.
Like, what?
I didn't know what to say. I was like,
I know when I was talking to my younger cousins, I kept telling them like, everything you're feeling right now in high school is so temporary. Everything you're dealing with in high school right now is so temporary. Yeah. Like how you felt in high school, it felt like the end of the fucking world if you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that. You couldn't go there. This boy didn't like you. This girl was talking about it. Felt like the end of the world. It felt like I'm just going to kill myself. I'm just going to be done. Like I just hate everything. But that shit is so temporary. It does not matter. Yeah. It's so, like, when you get older, you're going to realize, like, I had to go through that to understand, become a mentally stronger person. And it's just like, if anybody's out there listening, I don't know who's listening, but if you're younger and you're listening, please hold on. Please wait to the good part of your life, because
I pray for the communication, because I don't know what to say to these young folks. I really don't. I really don't. Like, she'll sit up and talk to me, and I just be appalled.
Yeah.
And I be
that's
like,
how I be feeling. I be like, I want to be like, first of all, why are y'all dealing with this? Why are y'all saying this type of stuff to each other?
He said, what? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't.
But even if we disagree on certain things, like I said, you know,
bitch, we're always gonna disagree.
We're always gonna disagree because I'm gonna look crazy.
You act like a nigga.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Somebody else told me that, and I was really
emotional. But I think, you know what I think it is?
What?
Yeah, you from up north. Y'all up north bitches act like niggas. Us down south females, we're a little bit more emotional.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because my up north friends that I met in college, they were from Chicago, Detroit, fucking.
I ain't gonna necessarily say I act like a nigga because I feel like men are dumb.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all up north females are different from us down south. My friends from Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, y'all are so much harder than us down south bitches. We like, okay, bae. All right, bae. My friend from St. Louis, nigga, what? Nigga, what you want? I be looking at her like, damn, don't you want to be a little nicer to this nigga? Like,
I'm so weak.
But y'all are different. Y'all mindsets are different. I think y'all come from but I think that's from y'all up north from people. Y'all mean as fuck. Y'all not nice.
I'm not mean. I'm nice.
Bitch, you have no hospitality. Let me tell you. The first time I visited Angelica's house, I said, oh, what you gonna cook? You know, this is my first time coming over. That means you need to cook. This bitch said, girl, you know I'm from up north, bitch, and you know I ain't got no hospitality. She told me that. I said,
I thought she was bringing something over, because what the fuck is you asking me?
When this your first time visiting a person's house down south, you cook. You do this. You do all of that.
We don't do all that.
This bitch talking about some, I thought she
was
going to
It's not being mean. It's being yourself.
She asked me what the hell I was going to bring over to her house.
And did.
Who does that? When there's that first time coming over.
Okay, so we're going to say that our differences bring us together. We hope somebody was able to get something from this. This was a lot of rambling, but it was a lot of good stuff as well in between.
Bitches is different.
We're most definitely different, but y'all not alone.
No hospitality, no friendliness, no hey, no hi, no none of that.
Oh, I speak. I don't do all that. That's why I came to the South, because bitches up north a little aggressive. But thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, we just was speaking our minds this episode. You know how
argument.
We do. Another disagreement. You know, we get a little aggressive. But